Good afternoon, friends. Monthly benefit checks are being sent out today, and millions of Americans are expected to receive their COLA boosted payments, which could be worth as much as $1,900. But many seniors and retirees are concerned as to whether they will have to pay taxes on the additional money this year. Experts have noted that the benefit increase may mean higher taxes for those that receive Social Security benefits. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you need to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways.
I'll yield to the ranking member for his opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to commend you and the Oversight Republicans for joining with us, the Oversight Democrats this Congress, in exploring ways to increase Americans' access to affordable medication. We held two bipartisan hearings last year to evaluate how certain pharmacy benefit managers or PBMs practices may harm patients' timely and affordable access to medicine, hurt independent pharmacies, and restrict provider care. The bill we're discussing today is intended to build upon these efforts and solve some of the problems we identified, but it's difficult to fully solve a problem before we completely understand it. Our hearings last year made clear that above all else, PBMs are operating in a black box. Both Congress and the public need a lot more clarity into how PBMs operate and how their practices might operate in conjunction with other actors in the prescription drug market, including Big Pharma, to make it harder for patients to get the care that they need at an affordable cost. Last Congress, Oversight Democrats published our findings from a 3-year investigation into drug manufacturers that revealed how Big Pharma engaged in anti-competitive behavior to keep drug prices artificially high and specifically targeted the U.S. prescription drug market for price increases. The findings from this report allowed congressional Democrats and President Biden to address these concerns in the historic Inflation Reduction Act, including by allowing Medicare to negotiate prices for some of the most expensive drugs in the country directly with manufacturers so Big Pharma can no longer exploit American taxpayers and patients. This has allowed us to dramatically reduce prescription drug prices for certain drugs. For example, for insulin, I had constituents who were spending $1,000 a month on their insulin shots as diabetics, and now that's capped at $35 a month in the Medicare program. And at the same time, we saved the taxpayers billions of dollars by letting the market work and allowing the government to negotiate with Big Pharma for lower prices. Unfortunately, there's not a similarly comprehensive report on PBM behavior or approach to the problem. Without a thorough understanding of how PBMs operate, I worry we can't know to what extent this bill will actually address the problems it tries to solve. That's why I plan to introduce a few amendments designed to help health plans and the federal government better understand the industry and PBM's potentially misaligned incentives by establishing effective reporting and disclosure mechanisms for PBMs. Bringing sunshine to the system will enable Congress to craft and implement effective solutions. I believe these amendments are necessary to effectively address what we've come to learn about PBM's role in the healthcare system. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
Gentlemen.
Retirees who were born between the 1st and 10th of a month will be receiving their monthly benefit check today. Social Security beneficiaries in 2023 received a record high 8.7% cost of living adjustment. The higher monthly payments could make filing taxes a bit more difficult this year due to higher taxes you may owe, according to CNET, but not all recipients will notice a change in their taxes. If you only receive income from Social Security benefits, you are typically not required to file a tax return, which means you don't pay taxes on your benefits. If you receive income from other sources, in addition to your benefits, you could potentially be taxed at a higher rate, depending on how much money you make. This is because while you received an 8.7% increase on your benefits, The tax threshold for tax filers has not changed. Mark Jager, the Vice President of Tax Operations at TaxAct, told reporters that increase could mean more individuals will see a higher amount of taxes. The IRS adjusted the tax brackets for inflation, making the standard deduction about 7% higher year over year. This may help offset some of the taxes that Social Security beneficiaries could have to pay. For the 2024 tax year, the standard deduction for single filers has been raised to $14,600. That is a $750 increase. For those married and filing joint returns, the standard deduction has been raised to $29,200, and that is a $1,500 increase. According to CNET, to find out how much you could be taxed, start by taking a look at your combined income. This includes your adjusted gross income, non-taxable interest, and half of your new Social Security benefit amount from 2023. If you're a single tax filer and your combined income is between $25,000 and $34,000, you may have to pay income tax on up to 50% of your benefits. Although Social Security benefits are taxable at the federal level, most recipients have not had to worry about paying state income taxes on their benefits. That will be the case in 2024 as well. Though residents in some states will face state taxes on Social Security. The 11 states that tax Social Security benefits in 2023 and are expected to do the same in 2024 include Colorado, Connecticut, Kansas, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, New Mexico, Rhode Island, Utah, and Vermont. According to CNN News, despite positive economic indicators such as a robust job market, increased consumer spending, and lower inflation, millions of Americans still feel uneasy about the U.S. economy. President Biden has been questioning this discrepancy in recent discussions with his economic team. While inflation has decreased, prices for most goods remain higher than in spring 2021, posing a great challenge to Biden's political standing. Despite economic advisors expressing optimism about the improving direction, they refrain from predicting when public sentiment will noticeably improve. Although recent surveys suggest a positive shift in consumer outlook, a majority of Americans still believe Biden's policies have worsened economic conditions. The U.S. president faces an uphill battle in convincing voters that his domestic policies have contributed to economic recovery, especially with the lingering impact of very high prices on rent, housing, and groceries. Biden must navigate a delicate balance between highlighting economic progress and acknowledging the challenges faced by many Americans. So friends, what do you think about Joe Biden's job as U.S. president? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. Remember that every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch.